Okay, I'm on my way to go see Fantastic Four First Steps. I'm so late to this party. It's the following Friday because I was in Iowa. So glad to finally see this movie. Isabel is waiting for me up there. Most excited to see literally Jack Kirby's Ben Grimm come to life. I've seen a lot of Franklin Richards-esque stuff referenced, so I'm excited. I also just want to take a moment to say, I think a lot of this movie is based on Fantastic Four 48 through 50, the Silver Surfer Galactus stuff. But I think what I've picked up too is a lot of stuff tonally from Fantastic Four Life Story by Mark Russell. And I just want to call that out now. If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong on this. So I'll report back. I asked her to wear Fantastic Four colors, and she did. That's my girl. So we're back from Fantastic Four First Steps, and I loved it. What did you think?
I also loved it.
Okay, so we obviously had to compare it to Superman. What did you... No. We did. We obviously do, because they're both the superhero franchise movies of the summer. I personally liked it more than Superman. I told her, I think Superman was more about a movie with a message. It was more of kindness is punk rock. But this one was I don't think there was really a message. And not to say that Superman was preachy or anything, but they were just very different. This one was just my favorite characters come to life.
To your point, what you said earlier, I didn't feel like I needed to know much about it, the story, to enjoy it.
Did you know much about the Fantastic Four going in?
Not really. I couldn't remember all the stuff that you talked to me about.
Which was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I knew that Sue and Johnny were siblings, and that
was it?
Yeah.
I mean, you're right. So here's what I liked. Character-wise, I didn't feel like Galactus was I don't think, when it comes to the movie, I don't think Galactus was the villain. I think ideologically, obviously, on a very literal level, yes, they were trying to stop Galactus. But on an ideological level, I'm the villain of the movie wasn't Galactus. It wasn't this menace. It was Reed's self-doubt. And can I figure this out? I've never felt like this before. Mm-hmm. And how do we protect our family? Which I'm oh, that's awesome. That's what I want.
Yeah. A lot of points. I agree.
Thank you. And then when it came to the character personifications, and Superman did this well too, but in this movie, every character was as I see them. I'm Johnny is a womanizer, but they didn't make that the sole focus, which sometimes is a cop-out for good storytelling. They didn't do that here, and I loved that. I like that it wasn't women were in love with him. He just loves women, and I'm that's great.
Yeah.
Also, Ben Grimm was perfect. To the point where he went to the synagogue. I'm you are perfect. The one thing I wanted Natasha Lyonne to be Alicia Masters. And they said Puppet Master exists in this universe.
And I think what helped was that there weren't so many... Oh, hey, Silver Surfer.
The Silver Surfer skateboard.
There weren't so many... his army was attacking the Earth or whatever.
It wasn't that.
It wasn't that.
He doesn't have that, yeah.
Which was less, it was less distracting. And to your point, I think it lent to it being about that they were trying to solve something they've never solved before. I appreciated them not doing that. I don't know if it was in the comics or if he just doesn't have an army, but I just appreciated it was just one guy. He was scary looking.
Well, it's two people. It's his army is his herald, and so the Silver Surfer is the herald of Galactus.
But even then.
Yeah, no, but that's not.
And she did. That was she did perfect.
You like the Silver Surfer?
Yeah.
That was maybe one critique I had is if they're basing it off of FF 48 through 50, which they are, I wanted the Silver Surfer to be more of. I wanted the Silver Surfer to be more curious of humanity. Because, the cool part in that comic is it's none of the Fantastic Four that convinces the Silver Surfer to change their ways. It is Ben Grimm, the Thing's blind girlfriend, Alicia Masters, who like kind of like just talks to the Silver Surfer and helps him in the comic understand humanity. And then he realizes humanity, like humans are worth fighting for. And I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. I feel like we kind of just like, they like expedited all of that through Johnny just being like,
Yeah.
you have a planet too, you know?
Yeah.
But whatever. It's not that
I
big of a
mean,
deal.
yeah.
It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
It was good. And like, I like that Silver Surfer was the one to beat Galactus in the end. Sorry, spoilers. I don't care. It's a week after. Everyone's seen this. We're the last ones. We're the last ones.
Okay, if you say so. I just think it was.
How'd you feel about the post-credit scene?
I have no. That's not for me to respond to because I don't know this.
What's happening? Yeah, no. I was like, that was supposed to be Doom, and that was fine or whatever. Like, it was fine. I liked the empty seat of Latveria. I also kind of low-key, high-key loved that this was a Fantastic Four movie without Doctor Doom. I'm like, yes, just like let him pause on the Doom. That's okay. I don't want Doom to be solely an Avengers threat. I want Reed and Victor to have a dynamic. So wait, a little bit more context for you. Reed and Sue have two children. First is Franklin, who you kind of saw, who has like galaxy-changing powers. He's crazy. But they also have a daughter after that. And in the comics, Sue gives birth to the daughter and Reed's like off fighting in space. And Victor Von Doom is the one who gives birth to the child he names Valeria. And so that's like actually a major point is Franklin's not as smart as Reed. Valeria is like a genius like her father, and Doom is her godfather. So he like loves her. And it's like this super cool, crazy dynamic of like Valeria in the Hickman run going behind her dad's back to corroborate with Doom. She's not evil, but she's just like doing stuff behind the scenes with Doom, which is a major part of Secret Wars and the Hickman Fantastic Four run. Anyways, when we saw Doom in the post-credit scene, I don't think that was Doom. I think that was a Doom bot because that mask he was holding was pathetic. Did you see the mask?
Yeah, but I don't have a point of reference, so I didn't think much of it.
I will give her points of reference. Okay, that's all. That's all I have for you.
Yeah, I don't really have any notes.
No, it's cool.
I really enjoyed it. I think they did great.
Good. I loved it too. I loved it. It was just like exactly what I wanted to see. Is like the Incredibles in live action, which frankly is the Fantastic Four. So I loved it. All right, and that's all. I'm Cameron. I don't just read comics. I love them, and this is my girlfriend Isabel, who I make go see these movies with me. See you next time.